Deuteronomy chapter 8. All the commands which I command you this day you will observe to do, that you may live, and multiply, and go in and possess the land which he exists swore to your fathers. You will remember all the travel path which he exists, your supreme authority, mighty Creator, led you these 40 years in the wilderness to humble you and to prove you to know what was in your inner thinking center, whether you would keep his commands or not. He humbled you and allowed you to hunger and fed you with manna, which you knew not, neither did your fathers know, that he might make you know that man does not live by bread only, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of he exists. Does man live? Your garment waxed not old upon you, neither did your foot swell these 40 years. You will also consider in your inner thinking center that as a man disciplines his son, so he exists, your supreme authority, mighty Creator, disciplines you. Therefore you will keep the commands of he exists, your supreme authority, mighty Creator, to walk in his travel paths and to fear him, because he exists, your supreme authority, mighty Creator, brings you into a good land, a land of brooks of water, of fountains and depths that spring out of valleys and hills, a land of wheat and barley and vines and fig trees and pomegranates, a land of olive oil and honey, a land wherein you will eat bread without scarcity. You will not lack anything in it, a land whose stones are iron, and out of whose hills you may dig bronze. When you have eaten and are full, then you will bless he exists, your supreme authority, mighty Creator, for the good land which he has given you. Beware that you forget not he exists, your supreme authority, mighty Creator, in not keeping his commands and his fair judgments and his set rules, which I command you this day, lest when you have eaten and are full, and have built goodly houses and dwelt therein, when your herds and your flocks multiply, and your silver and your gold multiply, and all that you have is multiplied, then your inner thinking center be lifted up, and you forget he exists, your supreme authority, mighty Creator, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt from the house of servant workers, who led you through that great and terrible wilderness, wherein were fiery serpents and scorpions and drought, where there was no water, who brought forth water out of the rock of flint, who fed you in the wilderness with manna which your fathers knew not, that he might humble you, and that he might prove you to do you good at your latter end. And you say in your inner thinking center, my power and the might of my hand has gotten me this wealth. But you will remember he exists, your supreme authority, mighty Creator, because it is he that gives you power to get wealth, that he may establish his binding agreement, which he swore to your fathers, as it is this day. It will be, if you do at all forget he exists, your supreme authority, mighty Creator, and walk after other supreme authorities, and serve them and bow down them, I testify against you this day that you will surely perish, as the nations which he exists destroys before your face, so will you perish, because you would not be obedient to the voice of he exists, your supreme authority, mighty Creator.